Welcome back to Zarcast. First map, Dwarven Quarry, and we are going to be spectating Other Side versus Armada. Let's see if they can get the revenge on their teammates who were eliminated in the round of 16. We're now into the semi-finals of this game. Dwarven Quarry, bit of an exciting map. Again, I never ever noticed this part of the map. I'm guessing we arrive via ship or whatever this thing may be. So we'll look at the first point here. They do have to push on 5 points. Here's the second point of the game. Well, no, that's the first maybe. This is the second here. Obviously, this is quite a difficult, tricky point. It only seems to have only one main entrance for the attackers, and then the defenders coming through this side. We need to have the most entertaining part of the map. It's the rotatory base. Looks like we're going to be heading into battle, so cut this short and explain when we get to it. So you see both teams rush towards the point straight away. Looks like the battle's going to get under. Other side trying to hold that point. It's just a SWAT are looking to get into it straight away. Like SWAT are almost half captured that point already, making a great advance onto this point. We do see the majority of them on the point themselves. We do have Happy Bunny off to the side there, trying to provide some damage on the back line of Armada. Sorry about that. We do have Armada still on point, but other side are still responding of their own. Frost has been put down, and there is actually a good reinforcement here, but it looks like SWAT again, only quarter to go on the point now. It is down to Banquet, Barik even. The tank is looks like going to be getting pushed off point again, and SWAT do manage to capture the first point there with the freezes. So onto the second point. Armada already making a massive push here. They seem to be in the lead with this. You have one little sapper now, popping the potion just so he can run to the base even faster and try and get here before SWAT. It looks like it's going to work. The reinforcement section for the other side already there as well. So we've got other side getting onto that Death Star in the back line. It's a good shutdown from them if they're able to get it. Quick pick off there. Attracts the attention of the Berserkers of Armada. Looking to the main point, the tanks there waiting inside. So other side at the moment trying to pick off the side point of Armada with the double frost ridge rotation, but actually get frozen themselves. So you do see a lot of damage come onto that other side team, but they're coming in with the freezes back themselves on Armada. Sorry about my cough. So looks as though for the time being the other side are actually pushing SWAT back. Okay, is oh right, so Armada are out a full team at the moment. Whether or not that is an error, maybe someone's disconnected, but the current teams are 3 Frost Witches again for Armada. They seem to be favouring this tactic of late, but other side are copying that with their own 3. I say copying. But yeah, they do have 2 Berserkers, 1 tank, 1 Paladin, 1 Sister of Fire, and I believe that's 1 Sapper. Meanwhile, on the side of other side, they have 1 Inquisitor, 1 Paladin, 1 Berserker, 2 tanks, 3 Frost Witches, 1 Sister of Fire, and 1 Sapper of their own. So with the unfortunality of SWAT being 1 member down, it looks as though other side could be taking this crown from them. If Armada are able to take this map with 5, it will just show exactly how far ahead they are in the game compared to other teams, but it looks as though other side are going to make this incredibly difficult for them. As we do see the good work of Linerx there. Going to follow him for a bit, see what he's able to do on the backside of Armada. Straight onto Death Star, 1 hit, 1 kill. Gets the reinforcement as well, the teleportation pad down, but it looks as though SWAT are on the point now and looking to cap it. So they do have the great nudging of the tanks while the criminal ice manages to do her work. They do have 3 frost mages, but on the other side are doing a rotation of their own. So as though there is only a quarter point left. There is the Scarfire there. That is on the side of the other side. So looks like SWAT are... Oh, they've actually taken the point. I'm going to say SWAT are being held back, but the next point now is our rotary piece. There are 2 entrances here. There is the tunnel, which I believe SWAT will mainly use to get in. And then there is a door which can be unlocked with a pad. I believe it's this one here. So we'll see once SWAT get through what they're able to do. But other side, first one through. Looks as though they're going to unlock... No, they're going to just chill up there for a bit as we look onto the point now. Asking Love Aquarius to farm CP. It's class points, in case anyone didn't know. So he's able to build as much base and disrupt as much as possible. But this is all SWAT are going to make a push now onto that main gate there. So the majority of them on this point. There's the other side are choosing to fall off and try and take down the members of the SWAT, just causing themselves to die horribly. Meanwhile, the base is seen pretty secure. This is how they're trying to distract them as much as possible. We do have a good freeze and run there from other side, but being caught up in the process and frozen herself. It's not going to be a fun game for her. Meanwhile, on the point itself, we still do have a great base being put up there. Building up class points via the teleportation is obviously a good thing to do as well. But it looks as though, meanwhile, we do have SWAT gathering very highly up on this point now. Let's see what other side can do to hold them off. We do have the tanks there making a nice barrier, and we do have both of the sisters of fire off to the side there, hoping to try and cut off Armada and pinpoint them on this bit. But it looks as though Love Aquarius is actually going to get grinded up by the machine there. It's not a happy dwarf. So we now see War's ice being nice on his head there. But it looks like SWAT are making a push onto this point now. Other side, the teleportation pad is up there for the reinforcements, so I expect them to be dripping, feeding in once they're back up. Steam Hammer's still up for them, so it's disrupting any spell casting of Armada, and that's obviously a great advantage to stop those Frost Witches from channeling their long freeze. Well, the teleportation pad actually is just on point, so it's trying to build as much CP for Love Aquarius on the other side, so you can build that barrier, build those traps, and get that Steam Hammer protected. Obviously, that is a big disruption to the members of SWAT, as they have 3 Frost Witches. They're going to be disrupted there. Great freezer, criminalize, and impression. As well as Death Star, not to forget. So SWAT are trying to take down from the sky there the Steam Hammer, and it looks as though it's going to be successful. Nice little trick there from SWAT. Looks like the other side are looking to make a push on the point again. We do have the rain on from Death Star and Impression there. Both of them doing damage onto the Paladin. But it looks as though for the time being, Impression, other side are going to make a good defense out of this. So you do see the Frost Witch actually reflecting back. Another Steam Hammer is down. Already being aerial assaulted by the members of SWAT. Getting some good hits on that. Looks like Barik's going to stand up tall and disrupt the members of SWAT again. Trying on this point. Meanwhile, Dagon is looking to make a jump on top of that point. Gets grip back down. A great grip there by Aomi, saving at least 2 of his members. But Death Star, meanwhile, is taken out there from Forces Unknown. myself. SWAT looks like they're going to be trying to make another push. No, they seem to be fighting very steadily just to get a ground, but a brilliant Skyfire there from the other side, stopping SWAT in their tracks. That Skyfire, I was going to ask about that. The placement of it, will it change with the environment? Looks like it won't, and it gets faced off to the side, but the duration is just long enough for it as well. Other side still making a great defense on here. The Steam Hammer's still alive, but looks as though Bayan has found it. He's going to try and smash it with his Berserker prowess, but the two Frost Witches are on hand for other side, and they're going to stop him in his tracks. Steam Hammer still pumping away there happily for other side. Not showing its health, but looks as though SWAT are ready to regroup and push again. This is one thing that SWAT seem to do very well. They just wait and make sure they get the reinforcements before they make a push, so they're not outnumbered. So you actually see the tanks going around now. Still trying to build up that CP points. I think he's going for a mortar actually. So we'll have to look further into that, what he builds. Still see other side there with the Frost Witches able to stop two of Armada in their tracks. The Yomi is one of their tanks, and the other tank as well, Casper. Looks like they're going to be taken out and reset back to their respawn. But actually, speaking of respawn, we do have a cheeky. See a nice train there taken off, but it looks as though SWAT are on point to try and capture some of their points. Still trying to go for the Steam Hammer in the back lines, but we know it's not going to be used. That's mainly going to be SWAT tactics for the next 5 minutes to this point, as they try and destroy that Steam Hammer, get the Frost Witches in, and get some CC on this point so they can take it. And it looks like it is going to be taken down this time. So Love Aquarius has got a long job. So Love's being targeted, so communication might be a little delay there for them. To see SWAT now taking a quarter of the point. See another Skyfire on the point there. I think it's SWAT's this time. Do you see? I don't know. Someone's crackling. No, I believe it's other sides because they wouldn't walk on their own point, I don't think. We do see SWAT now making a proper push on this point. A good Skyfire there from Death Star onto that point, and we're ticking the members of the other side down. And SWAT are looking like they're going to be making a good push and maybe even capturing the point. If Doomcaster can get off that freeze, it just delays them enough to slow them down, but is it enough to actually stop them getting the point? We do have the reinforcements now come from the other side. Looks like we're going to have another channel from War Slice at the Frost Witch side, of the other side. The hammer is down actually for the other side, so if Frost had their own Frost Witches, we do see another Skyfire placed on the point. Obviously while it rotates in the middle, not actually going to affect the area of Skyfire. Going to keep it in that very central position, and it did SWAT take that? I think SWAT just took that, so it may have been another Skyfire from Death Star. That's his name. So now I see point 4. There are two ways to get this. You can either run us alongside here, or you can take the nice looking choo-choo train, which I believe Armada are doing. They're building up class points of their own, waiting for that train to take off, and then I think they're going to hitch a ride, or maybe. Nope, they're not. They're just going to charge together. This hill. Onto the side at this point, where we do see the CP build themselves on the other side, trying to give as much class points to the sappers and engineers as possible. I think it's just sappers in this case. Yeah, he's farming for the mortar. That's the thing that's going to really annihilate the members of SWAT, but it's who can get there first, Love Aquarius or Vigrid. But if Love Aquarius has to keep building reinforcements of his own buildings, it's going to look to be a long haul for him. We do see members of SWAT gathered up on this platform, making a stronghold, looking to try and whittle down the members of other side, or at least drain them of resources and mana, get the buildings destroyed, get the Steam Hammer destroyed. Does that disrupt? Wow, that's kind of strange. Yes, it does top on fall of it. Looks like the hammer is going to be taking a lot of damage indeed, and it does go down. It's going to be Love Aquarius obviously angry with his hammer being laid so naked. However, they can't really do much as SWAT have the advantage. A good skyfire there from Death Star on the point, and it looks as though SWAT are going to be pummeling onto this point, and they're going to be taking it if other side can't get there fast enough and or stay on the point, making it slippy for them now as well. And it looks as though SWAT are going to take this onto point number 5. The last point of the map. I think personally it's very frustrating to try and defend as you just kind of all respawn here. Is it here? I do believe in it, yeah. So you respawn very close to the point, so you don't really have much time to build your place as Armada are running a staircase away. So we do see firebolts come now onto SWAT. There's only one entry into this base, so most of the fight over there. So like I said, with SWAT's push and destroy resources tactic, it works very much in their favour. I think this might be a quick point for them, but we'll have to see what the members of the other side can pull out. They do have the teleportation set up, so there's going to be a quick reinforcements from them on the actual point itself. It looks as though SWAT are making a push on the left side. We do have the impression on the back lines there, providing disruption to the steam hammer, but it's going to get channeled out as he's managed to build that up there. So SWAT are down a set of CC chains, so we're hoping that other side can capitalise on this and get the advantage back. 30 minutes left to catch this point. It's going to be a very intense 30 minutes for other side. The winners of this will go to the final and then have a chance to win 7,000 power crystals. And there they are. Oh wow. Let's go inside this point here. SWAT managing just to get a flicker onto that point there, but other side looks like they've got the reinforcements as we do see another skyfire, and it is going to be that of Death Stars yet again. The members of the other side are not going to get there in time, and it looks as though SWAT are going to take this game. Game 1 is over. Celebratory laser, well, a defeatist laser. I guess from Happy Bunny, obviously showing his frustration to the environment there. On to game 2, which again, this time will reverse the sides. So SWAT will be the defenders, and other side will be the attackers. We'll get the notification for game 2 in a second. But until then, oh no. So we've got 4 minutes left on the next game. I'm going to cut the stream just so we can get a log of the video again, and obviously make it more easy for you to choose your own games that you'd like to watch. So this is Zarcast signing off for now. See you in the next game. Quite interesting. Whether or not other side are able to take this from Armada. If they lose this game, they're going to be knocked out and probably placed 4th or 3rd. And I think it's, I can't remember how much crystals it is for 3rd and 4th, but SWAT 1 game ahead in this series. Join us for game 2 in a second.